This is Nick with INSiTE and Shallow Graves Magazine. We're here with Sandy King Carpenter of Storm King Productions. Basically, I just want to kind of do a catch-up of last year. Like, what have you been up to? I know there's like a new Halloween Nights coming out and everything like that. Like, what is next on your plate, if you even know at this point?
Man, I don't know. Well, you know, every year for Halloween we put out a new Tales for a Halloween night. So we have the new one here this year, number 3. Number 4 is already 3/4 done for next Halloween.
Nice. Okay, that's what I was wondering.
Yeah, famous last words. That means the last word we'll ever get. And what do we have new this year? This year we've got Tales of Science Fiction.
Okay.
And so that's a new monthly series.
Oh, monthly, nice. Okay.
It's monthly, and it's a series of miniseries. So every story lasts just as many issues as it takes to tell the tale.
See, and that's actually. I don't think I see that too much. I've seen like a lot of limited run comics as of late, but usually it's like once it's done, and that's like the end of that run.
Well, we just decided that, you know, we have the ongoing Asylum, which is if you like following 2 characters and their adventures, and you know that goes on. And so that's entering its final 3rd arc.
Okay.
You know, in this next year, and then we have the anthology of Tales from Halloween Night. And that's like the box of chocolates and more. And then I decided, well, let's do something in between for people with medium attention spans.
That's perfect.
And we had no science fiction, and I thought, you know, we're really missing the boat here.
Well, it's surprising too, because especially with a lot of John's work in this, the stuff that he worked on, it's like that's like oddly a huge area that he's done is paying so much homage to like science fiction and everything like that, kind of expanding that, you know, no pun intended, universe of that.
So it seemed like, wow, we have a gap here, and I'm finally learning to put out comics. And it's only taken 5 years. So I'm a slow learner. So that's when we decided Tales of Science Fiction.
Okay.
And so the first one that we were promoting last year was Ball.
Yes.
And so it has now run its course. The 3 issues are out.
That's fabulous. I haven't read the last one yet, but I've loved everything.
That's James Ninnis. And so that's for people that like things like Event Horizon and Sunshine. It has that tone to it. Now we're on Vortex.
Okay.
And that's one that John and I created the story and initial characters for, and I turned over to Mike Sizemore because, frankly, he's a much better writer than I am. And so he and Dave Kennedy is the artist of that. That will run 8 issues. We're up to issue 6 right now.
Okay.
And that one is more got the tone of The Thing in outer space.
Okay. See, I was wondering if like it was going to go into the realm of like a little more like They Live, where it's sort of like a more sort of classic science fiction movie, or The Thing, which even though it is based more off of classic science fiction, it went into this totally different realm of just. I tell people I'm like it is my top 5 favorite movies of all time. It's just always astounded me. It's always astounded me.
Well, basically you know, in Vortex we just want to fuck it up.
That's perfect.
And then we go real crazy on the next one. That's going to be David J. Scow.
Okay.
And that's going to be The Standoff, where an alien spaceship crashes into a prison.
Interesting. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Is it going to go, if you can spoil it, is it going to go a little more like classic science fiction, or like The Thing, where it's into a little bit of a new realm?
I don't know, but if you combine an alien spaceship and a prison, I think it's you know, we may cover some new territory.
It's going to be interesting. It's going to be
yeah, and it is David J. Scow, who's a little twisted. So I think we'll have a good time there, and that's got that great art team from Vault, where we bring in Andreas Esparza and Sergio Martinez again, because they're like too good to let go.
Yeah, I'd say keep it, because the artwork, honestly, it has this nice. But one of the things that I get, like, I don't know if the word's jaded, but kind of like where I'm like, it turns me off in comics, is when it has a streamlined look, but it's too polished. Because I'm like, it's just, I feel like we're just in an age where the grittiness really matters, and in the artwork for like everything from like Vault and the Halloween Nights and everything like that, it just has the right amount of realism to make you like relate, but also like sink into the story almost.
I'm having an art background and this side to me. First of all, I love the richness of what we can pull from all the comic artists. Like Dave Kennedy, who's doing Vortex. He's got this really cold. He's got a really cold polished style, but it's really so technical that you are in that outer space realm. It's really cool in a really different way, and it gives you another vibe.
And that's what I like. Is it's one of those where it's just slightly off.
Yeah, it's really cool and polished when you're in the spaceships, and then he goes into this really cool nebula look when you're out in space. And I mean, I dig it. It's just really cool, and it's very much unlike anything being done here. This is European. And then I really love what Andreas and Sergio do, because they love getting dirty. They love making it gritty. And they're not using quite the same look they used on Hall, because it's a different story, and it's earthbound, and it's in prison, and it's got all this kinds of stuff. It's really cool in that way. And the other teams, I mean, we've got stories already set up for the next 3 years.
Oh, see, that's perfect. That's really.
Oh yeah. No, we're gonna rock this. We're gonna keep doing it, and all different teams doing all different kinds of stories, and going between Earth and outer space.
So now, does it ever get like what you're saying? Yeah, there's all stories set up for like 3 years, and it's all different. Does it ever get? Do you ever get like an overwhelming sense of like maybe this is just too much? Maybe we should like focus in a little bit.
No, every day I wonder what the hell I'm doing.
That's. I mean, that's the thing. It's not a bad thing. I know that, but it's just that like inner monologue where it's like, am I doing too much right now?
You know what? One of the reasons I set it up to get all the stories lined up is because we're doing television at the same time and developing features at the same time. I want to be sure that nothing gets shortchanged. So if we can get all this stuff in and have all of our books ready, then it's a matter of getting them to the printers on time and getting them out for distribution. And we don't have to have that last minute panic and shortchange anything. So while there's a lull in the actual production, I've got the comics ready and going.
Okay.
And so really, it's a matter of, it looks chaotic on the outside.
It's a controlled type
but
of chaos.
there's actually a method to my madness when I say I've got 3 years coming up. It's so that I don't go stark raving insane as the television goes into production.
I mean, I feel like you've been doing this long enough. You kind of know how to deal with the madness after
I'm
a
old,
while.
and so it means my heart rate's lower, and it works out.
So now, are you pretty much the head of this, or like you and John like more of a team? Are you just like kind of selling the John Carpenter brand?
Well, we're a team in that there isn't anything he doesn't read, see.
Okay.
Well, he can't escape it.
That's true.
It's all over the office and it's all over the house. I do run the comics, and that just grew because it was too much fun, and it's a great.
The show is too much.
I get out of doing the comics, but he gets out of doing the music. In that there's a more immediate artistic feedback.
Yeah, see, I do say I really do like how he's going into like really pushing the musical direction. It's kind of gaining more appreciation amongst people.
Well, he's releasing more of it. He's never not done the music.
Yeah.
We have a recording studio at the house. He's always done music all the time. But I think that the live performance stuff that started happening in the last 2 years has been really fun for him, because when we do a movie, there's years in the process, and then there's a year delay when it's coming out. We're not really there for the reaction. We're on doing something else. When you're doing the comics, and I do say 6 conventions a year, you're getting kind of an immediate feedback on people's excitement, whether people are digging it or not, and you also have that immediate fulfillment of you have a story, you put it together, you've got the team together, and it comes out. And there's a product done. It now takes years to put together a TV show, movie, that kind of thing. So it's a much slower process, and fulfillment of the creative side
I know it's a little bit of a weird question, but like because of the time that it can take to do movies and everything like that, have you like looked into like anything like Netflix series for like any like of the horror
Those take
stuff or
just as long
anything?
to put together.
Okay, okay.
You know, just because you can click and watch it instantly,
That's true.
doesn't mean
That's
we can
true.
click and put it out. You know, that's kind of that's like saying, you know, do something easy for dinner, fried chicken. I mean, you know,
I know
there's a
the headache
difference between making it and eating it. So the process is still onerous no matter what the outlet is, because of the layers of things you go through to get it to the consumer.
Okay.
It's more interesting now in that there's various outlets between streaming and wide release and those kinds of things, but they're all still payments.
That's true. That's true. Like it's all contracts and everything, and you're still having to deal with companies. So it's like
yeah. I mean, but you don't bite the hand that feeds you. I'm the highest paid server on Sunset.
That's true.
You know, I mean, I go out there and I have to be cute for millions of dollars.
That's cool.
And you know, that's really hard at my age. But the thing is that you know they're taking a risk, so you cannot blame them for what they want out of you in the way of reassurance. Everybody negotiates from fear.
That is also true. Yeah.
So you need to recognize that. It doesn't matter how convinced we are that we are the greatest thing since sliced bread. You have to assuage people's fear because it's their risk.
That is true, because it falls victim to a lot of things where there's like certain movies like, you know, Watchmen was way ahead of its time, but it's done better now. And there's other things that just it gets pushed almost down your throat, and then when you watch it, you're like, that's it, this is it. Okay.
Yeah, I mean that, and you know, yes, I do believe there's a flaw there. I think that in certain instances they choose what they feel they know they can market. Which is sometimes following a curve instead of setting a pace.
Yeah, that is true.
But again, it's not like 20 million. Easy for me to say.
That's true.
You know, in the old days they used to do a more diversified portfolio at the studios, so that they had their risk movies, they had their mainstays, and then they had their big tentpoles.
Well, because I mean, even with the history of what you've done, of like everything with John, but then you have done things like Rumblefish, which I had not seen for the longest time. Of course, I've seen The Outsiders. And then when I watched it, I had to watch it a few times because I was like, this is nothing like The Outsiders.
Oh no!
And like
we
really,
were shooting
I had to soak it in.
time.
Oh, I didn't know that either.
Oh
Wow.
yeah, because we first shot The Outsiders main unit, then stopped and did the rehearsals for Rumblefish.
Oh jeez, okay.
And then did how did we do it? Then did shot Rumblefish and then shot pickups for both movies.
Oh jeez.
So the person who really suffered on that was Matt, because his two characters were so different, and he grew up in between. So that was interesting because it was two different. You know, Outsiders was the Gold LeMay PG movie, and then Rumblefish was the very edgy one that he could swear in.
And that's exactly, it gave off that exact fact.
Yeah,
it's like,
it was
this
very
is
much.
not, this, we're not in a what is it, Kansas City?
Yeah, and that was a very bicycle movie. And the look was different. You know, we were shooting, it was black and white. We were wetting down streets and glistering them and putting glitter on them, which was fun. You get to run around with glitter and glycerin. But, you know, they were very different look, very different vibe. So, yeah, I've done very different movies. But, yeah, I don't think, everybody was moving outside.
It's one of those, it seems like out of the two, I mean, it was personally my favorite just because I was like, this is a little bit different. But I will, for my last question, so we can wrap up on, I think, pretty much time. There's been blurbs about it everywhere, and I know there is the new Halloween movie that's still kind of in production and everything like that, and getting together.
Shooting.
How much of a hand do you and John have in it?
I have no hand.
Okay, I was wondering.
John is the executive producer on it.
Okay.
John will be doing the music on it. John went down to South Jersey where we were shooting, and was involved with Danny and David from the beginning.
Okay.
And they rock. They have a willing fan. And I think that the fans are going to be pretty excited.
I mean, I know I'm excited. That's why it's like I'm excited for a lot of the releases that are coming out too.
And Nick Castle's back as in shape.
Oh, nice. That's right. I forgot about
Nick Castle
that.
is back.
Bringing it right back to the beginning.
Yeah, the shape rocks. You know, Jamie and Nick are back, and I think that I personally feel that as much as you can please fans, because I think that's very difficult now in the tyranny of fandom. I think that it's going to please the highest percentage of people in the universe. I think they really tried very hard to find a story that after all of the things that have
whatever
happened,
the series.
you know, there were some sad events. But I think they found a really logical way to come into this. And Jamie's real happy. Nick had a ball. I mean, you know, this is the man that directed The Boy Who Could Fly and Starfighter and wrote Hook. And, you know,
that's true.
And, you know, now he's back, you know, being Michael.
That's right.
Looked at him and went, seriously? Yeah, this guy's an amazing director.
That's why I'm like, I always forget about the small things like that, honestly. It's
little
like,
things. Little things. This guy's astounding talent. So, yeah, they all apparently had a great time and did, I think, what's going to be a movie.
I mean, that's why I've heard great things, like, for the little snippets so far. So, I mean, I'm excited, but that's why it's just, I always wonder, like, what the behind the scenes is going on, because that really hasn't been, at least from what I've seen, talked about too much. That's why I was like, how much will, you know, how integrated into it are you, or is it just solely John's project?
No, that's John's project. It's essentially none of my business, but I sit back and
just going to view from the outside. Well, thank you so much for sitting down with us and kind of like catching up and learning a few new things. And what's the next convention you're going? Where's your next stop, basically?
I think San Diego.
Okay, perfect. That's not a bad choice.
I can't remember what month this is, so I don't know where I am.
You're okay. It's June 18th, 1983. You're fine. You're fine.
But I'm pretty sure San Diego's the next one, and then we'll be in New York.
Okay.
And we'll be in Long Beach, I think, in September. And I can't remember anything else.
Oh no, you're fine. I'm like, I know the life on the road can be like, it just one day goes right into the next. You're just like boom, boom, boom.
You know, mostly we've got a couple of TV shows that we're, you know, because we have Tales from Halloween Night.
That's right. Yes.
And so that has to get rolling now. And we have a couple of others. So those things get up and running.
We're just taking it one step at a time.
Yeah, like a half day at a time.
Yeah, exactly.
You can't even go a day at a time.
Well, yeah, thank you so much for joining us. And again, this is Nick with Shallow Dreams Magazine and INSiTE, and this is Sandy King Carpenter with Storm King Productions and Storm King Comics. So keep an eye out for what they have next up in line. It's going to be great. Thank you.